Hello everyone, good morning. Sorry I was getting things set up. So last minute here. Oh my gosh, how's everyone doing? Let's see, you guys couldn't even hear the background music. That's crazy. Okay, you should be able to hear that. I haven't even posted the link, but anybody here already? Rachel, good morning. Hi everyone. Pukari, hello. We are here at the end of the competition. Gonna go ahead and show you my production rate. It's doing very good, doing more than what I expected it to be doing. Because if you watched the first part of the stream, I was expecting 930 per hour. That's what I was doing in my practice run, but I actually got it up to 948 per hour, which is awesome. So town hall happens in a couple minutes. I missed last week's. This time I'm not gonna miss it. I'm gonna listen in. We'll all listen in together. Let me go ahead and share the stream. People maybe they don't know, you know. Let's see. We're live and here for the end of the competition. And gonna listen to town hall in a moment. Yeah, and I hope the competition was chill for you all. I mean, not like rocking horses. That was quite a headache. B-Rob, congrats on top 10. Thank you so much, B-Rob. It looks like I'll make it to top 10. I'll show you my rank right now, but well, let's see. 8th, yeah, that's what it was at. 8th place, unless somebody fast forwards last minute. But this would be my highest rank yet. And I'm live on Twitch too. Boom, there we go. Alina, hello, good morning. Let's see, what I want to do is find that live stream, the town hall. Gotta make sure I find the town hall. So how did you guys sleep? Because to be honest, I probably only slept like 3 hours. I did not get much sleep. I'll probably take a nap after lunch. I was up later than I should have been, to be honest. Let's see, I think I found it. Starts in 2 minutes. All right. Let's see. Have it set up. Nothing's showing. Bringing in the holidays. Okay, all right. Yeah, well, it's gonna take up the whole screen. I can make it smaller. Plenty of sleep here. Awesome. Make sure it still works. Yep. All right, there we go. Alina, congrats. Fingers crossed to stay here or stay there. Yeah, fingers crossed. Farmer's Commander, good morning. B-Rob, I reached the point in Eternal Paradox where I can't farm all day without buying stamina. Yeah, you reached that point, huh? I think that's good. I still have stamina I need to use. I should be farming right now, but well, who knows? Maybe I'll load it up on my phone. Alina, for me, would be my first time in top 400, but still not sure as I get pushed a lot. From 267 to 346 right now. That's right. I would think you'd make top 400, but I mean, we still got an hour to go. Bakari looks like I'll finish around rank 77. Oh, awesome. So you did make it to top 100. That's great to hear. Okay, so I have the live stream pulled up. As soon as I see it start, I'll pause the music and let that play. Hopefully I don't mute it on accident. As for the build, Beacon of Light, I don't own it. Neither do I own the Lolly and Pop Shop. Even the Spooky Ghost Tracks isn't mine. But they did help me out a lot in this competition. I don't think I made any other changes apart from what I showed on the first stream. Yeah, take some recommendations from you guys. It did help. Because at the end I did get over 930 per hour, so that was nice. Would it have made a difference on the ranking? Possibly. I probably would have gotten rank 9 if I didn't do those tweaks. So that's something. So yeah, definitely helped out. So next meta is going to be interesting, something brand new. It involves some kind of jewelry, I heard. I think it'll utilize silver, that's just a wild guess. And also a lot of the Christmas buildings, like the Santa's factories and stuff. Let's see, has it actually even started? Because I'm not getting anything on my side. No. Yeah, I'm not getting anything. Yeah, I don't think it's started yet. B-Rob, you collect more from your land than I can farm. True. B-Rob, you had Lolly and Pop Shop sub. I don't have any, no. None that I own myself. Jim Marler, what's up? Hey, Dub fam, happy Friday. That's right. We're just here chilling, waiting on the competition to end, but also waiting on the town hall to start any minute now. I guess they're more late than I am. Nah. Okay, it's about to start. I see the notification on Twitch. Here I am, streaming and watching another stream, because that's where we get our information from. Okay. Okay, pause the music. You guys should be able to hear me all right, I think. Maybe some words don't come through. I do have the mic in front of me, but it's pushed back a little, so it's not in the frame of the camera anymore. I did get the new camera. I am not 100% sure if it's working properly right now. I did record a video with it, and it seemed to be working completely okay. But as long as my computer's not using up too much power, then it won't like lag. If it starts messing up, let me know though. Alright, change the setting on the chat. I should change that back. Hold on. They're about to start. There we go. Yeah, the chat was cluttering up the video. Make it clean.
Hello, everybody.
Good morning.
Hey
Versace.
guys, good morning. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Happiest of Fridays.
Yeah, sorry it took a minute. We were waiting for Farmer Michelle. She's trying to connect right now, but she should be in very soon. So we decided to just get started in the meantime. Let's see. Let's give her a second while we say hi to our guys here in Discord, guys and girls. So, who's there? The captain I see, Basinga. Hey guys, Edie Lugs, Lonely Island. I missed a couple of this. We had a holiday here last week, and I was sick the week before. So I'm sorry that you missed my beautiful voice for a couple weeks. I'm hoping that these guys did a good job.
Let's hear what the people say.
Let's see. One of Gent, of course.
I'll be right. Candy canes
For
are already
the
a rush.
Oxy, O-Town, Ultimate Acid. Welcome, guys.
For the people with all the sugarcane sets, candy cane rush is viable.
I see that Vulcan, you're being asked to price the NFTs.
That's right.
That's the first thing
Why
people
don't you price
ask.
the NFTs, man? What the hell?
Yeah.
How much did the new
Oh,
NFTs
man.
cost?
Not my spot.
I do know what all the new
No, that's
NFTs
not his
do
job.
already.
Let's see. Hey, Deluxe. Yes, in the house. Sorry, I missed a couple of these. But I'm here now. Before the end of the year, so we've been working hard in a bunch of different areas. You probably heard from the team the last couple of weeks. There's a lot of movement on new features and guilds. Of course, we have a really strong live ops team now, so we have competitions going out. I think with fewer and fewer problems, more uh, safe updates every week. The odd
Safe
error here and there,
place.
but we're human too. Let's see. Is Michelle still not
Safe
able to come
place.
in?
Oh yeah, Michelle's not here yet. No, Misashi, Michelle's not here.
Okay, so she's coming in soon. I saw that she was asked, "What browser are you using?" And she said Edge. I'm like, "What?
He's
Like-
using Edge.
Not even Bill Gates uses Edge. Well, what the hell?" Maybe that's the issue, but it will be
Let's
solved
make
very
fun of
soon.
her.
Yeah, let's make fun of her for now.
I use Edge and Chrome.
Let's
Blow up that Discord.
I use Edge just to play Common Ground World though. For some reason, it runs better on Edge.
Let's see. Okay, so I'll get started. In the meantime, welcome everybody. Today is December 15th, 2023. Welcome to the town hall. We've been doing this weekly town hall since July last year, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll check on a couple leaks, what's going
5
on with
energy is not a
everyone.
downside,
Hopefully
B-Rob,
answer
with these
a lot of
NFTs.
questions. If you have live questions when we talk about live questions, please mention them. Although Farmer Michelle does have a form, and we go through the questions each week to see what we can and cannot talk about.
Ooh, yeah.
Share news and so on. So before I move on, remember to like and subscribe on the YouTubes and share the video with your friends. There's a link, or there's gonna be a link in the description, right?
I would
To
hope
play
so.
the game.
Yeah.
Okay, so Boltro, like and subscribe. Yes, please. If I don't say like and subscribe at least 3 times, I get a hammer to the head
Damn, that sucks.
from the person behind the
He
behind
gets
the
hammered
curtain.
to the head.
We had in other words, ahead of the game yesterday. I think there was a little leak from us there.
Oh, I didn't
I
watch
could be
it.
wrong. We were asked for some assets. I don't know if they talked about it, but we sure will cover it very soon. Let's see what's going on in Discord. In the meantime, Christmas your way, Christmas cheer. One Jen talking about pizza, of course. What is the ideal type of pizza during the holiday season? I don't know, man. That's a hard one. I mean, pizza is not very festive, I guess. Okay, let's get started with some
It's from
info.
Michelle.
So, as you know, the music token called Music was launched last week. That's a very big deal for Gala.
Yeah.
I'm posting a Medium post on that. Let's make some music on the Discord. So please check that out. It's
Why?
very
It's not
interesting what they're doing. This is, of course, a completely
Okay.
different team, but we're
Like-
all Gala.
Yeah, it's another
As you know, we're
team.
hoping to
Yeah.
eventually do some sort of synergy work between what they have and what we have. We've discussed that a little bit before, but the launch of the token is a really cool thing. I see, I see RAH posting a meme making fun of Farmer Michelle. That's really good. Let's see. So so the music token has launched. Please check that out. Check the website. Check the Medium post.
Nothing wrong with that.
There's a lot of cool things there, and there's a lot of interesting things going on, not only in games. You know that we've launched a couple games that you should check out. We discussed one of them, or the team discussed one of them last week. But
Eternal
also music launch,
Paradox.
film is doing a bunch of stuff. So everything in Gala is moving ahead in a really cool way. Then for the light paper, I checked that out yesterday with the team. You know, I was out for a little bit. I was sick, but I came back, and we have a light paper that is in review by both Bitbender and Legal.
Ooh, another light paper. Hopefully a real one
So
this time.
what I'm gonna do is we're still missing some hardcore numbers on it,
Oh,
but
numbers.
we're
There's
gonna
gonna be
share
numbers
the
in it.
roadmap, the estimated dates for delivering
Ooh,
of the different
roadmap.
features,
I'm looking forward to
a
it.
general
In
outtake on
all
how things will work.
seriousness.
So my plan is not to wait until we have every single finalized number,
Mhm.
which could take a long time.
Right.
What we're gonna do is release the light paper in versions. So we're gonna release version, 0.1 or 0.5 now, and then add more information when we have it. Release a second iteration after going through legal, and so on. And those things we're hoping not to change anything at all. Like everything that we're saying will be delivered. You know what we're working on. We're working on guilds. We're working on hero NFTs,
Yeah.
daily challenges. So
Volpron's
all of
keyboard
those
is kind of
things
loud.
have not changed. They're exactly what we're working on. We have Mr. Fulcrum there working his engineering team
Yeah.
forward in every single part of that roadmap. So yeah, I'm hoping to get that first iteration out before the break, but it could take a little longer. But we'll see. Then rewards. Wait, I'm hearing that Farmer Michelle is here.
Can you guys
Yeah.
hear me?
Yep.
Whoa!
And
Okay,
Welcome.
good. Jeez,
We're
these
making
technical
fun of
problems
you.
sometimes.
Is it true that you were using Edge?
Yeah, I use Edge browser for everything.
What? Are you a Microsoft employee? No, right? You work for
that's
Gala.
brave.
I don't know. Edge is what came with my computer, so that's what I use for everything.
That's logical. I
Okay.
mean, that's fine.
So let's see. I was just about to talk about rewards. So, are there
Yeah,
any
rewards.
updates regarding rewards this week?
Only we've been waiting for
Oh
a
yeah,
light
the
paper for
what's it,
2
last week's
years.
Rocking Horse event. Those rewards went out just a couple days ago, I believe. So that's all set. Everything should be all caught up. I think we got all the other Zeely rewards that were still pending sent out. So everybody should have everything that they were missing. Everything should be good.
Okay, so rewards should be up to date, right? Is that correct?
Yes.
I need to put
Got
it
it.
on
We have a
the
competition closing today,
Consort playbook.
and so we're trying to move forward with our plan to have rewards as soon as possible out. So we have, I think we're shortening that time week by week, so that's good. Hey, Mr. Lugs, I see you say we really don't have to be so loud. Am I being loud?
I don't think so.
Sound alright to me.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so. I might be yelling. I tend to be the one who's yelling.
No, you sound good.
All right.
Okay.
Lower your volume.
Let's see.
Maybe I'm too loud.
Okay, so with rewards out of the way and up to date, which is awesome, Mr. Ninja Surprise, what do you have to tell us about social media?
Yeah, we actually have that marketing video I was telling you guys all about moving into the final production. So super excited to see that coming along. We have some pretty exciting stuff planned for the holidays as well that we're getting in order. I'm going to have some more details about that. So check out our Twitter or X page and follow along, and you'll definitely see like what I'm talking about coming soon. And we also have a
Okay.
new Zeely quest as well. This is to show off your favorite Common
Zeely.
Ground World NFTs. So
I stopped
I'll be
checking
posting the link
Zeely.
for that as well if you guys want to check that out and participate. And that's all I got.
Okay, so we have a video coming up soon. Different parts of Gala were working on that and other promotional material.
Yeah, B-Rob answered correctly.
And our team
Medals.
has added to that all
The
thanks
warehouse.
to Ninja Surprise. So I just wanted to ask before we move on from the headlines, have you guys been liking the art lately? Because we have a different revamped art team for a couple months now. So whenever
Yeah,
you can, like
it's fine.
if you think that they're doing good, bad, or right, or we should change them completely, let me know. I can give them your feedback. I think that they've been doing great, really beautiful art, but
I
I
don't
want to
think
hear what
anyone thinks
you
the
guys
art
think.
is bad.
hmm
So let's move
Nor do they.
on and
They
see if
probably
we can
don't
get
care. I
some
mean, they care
comments
more
for the
about the
art
game
team
than the art.
throughout this call. Well, it's Christmas time, right? So before we move on to game updates and
Yeah, it is
something as far
Christmas
as that,
time.
I just wanted to know
Yeah,
what
starts
everyone
snowing.
is hoping for Christmas. That's coming up in what, 10 days?
It's snowing.
Mm.
Come on,
So,
bro.
Vulcan, what did you ask Santa for?
For
Oh man,
Christmas tree.
I want. It doesn't sound too exciting, but I want a weighted, like a 25-pound blanket for when I sleep.
Is that
No, that's
is
fun.
that
It's
an
a
actual
thing.
thing? Weighted
Yeah, yeah.
blanket?
They put like glass beads or something in it, so you have to be careful when you wash it. But
They're
yeah,
really, really
it,
nice.
Okay, that sounds like asking for socks. Like a very old man kind of request.
well, I mean, I'd like a Fujifilm X-T5, but that's the camera
Oh,
Fujifilm.
okay.
Yeah, but
Oh,
the
yeah, I didn't
blanket
know.
is what I really.
I didn't know you were into photography too. Okay, that's cool. Ninja Surprise. What
Hold on.
what did you ask for?
Let me do the Zeely quest.
I just want my crypto bags to go up and see lots of green candles in
There you go.
2024.
Crypto bags going up.
Don't
So
we
basically, I just
all?
want to make a lot of money. That's what we want. Yeah.
That we can agree on, guys.
Okay, that's good too.
What,
Bunch
what
of
do you want?
NFTs, I
What
guess.
do you want, Masashi?
I'm a
What
gamer,
what else could you want?
so probably I haven't played God of War, the latest one. So probably
Mm.
that or something like that. Uh, Even though I don't have time, I have a little kid. So if I play, it's like at 11 p.m. for half an hour, twice a week or something. So no time between everything I'm doing for Common Ground and the kid. But I would love to play more games. Uh, Farmer Mitchell, you're the last one.
Oh man, I think what I want this year for Christmas is new seat covers for my car because I tend to spill coffee in my car a lot because I drink way too much coffee, and for some reason I spill it all the time. So my seats they're khaki colored and they've got coffee stains all over them. It's kind of
Wow.
embarrassing when people get in my car and there's coffee stains everywhere.
I
Some
mean,
like
you could ask
fluffy
for
ones.
better mugs, right?
Yeah, I could, but I usually just go to like
Like,
Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts.
oh, I see. Okay,
Like
cool.
some really
So
like fluffy seat covers would be nice.
I
Maybe bright
imagine
pink.
some pimp like
Yes.
covers now. You're saying
Yep.
with like fluffy dice on top and all
Exactly.
that.
Yep. I've got a pair of fluffy
Okay,
dice actually, but they're blue. So if I got pink seat covers, I'd have to get pink fluffy dice.
that makes sense. Okay, so
Alright.
Mr. Vulcan, why don't we move on to game updates? And
All right.
in the meantime,
I
maybe
should be writing some
people
of this
are
down.
listening to this can tell us what they want for Christmas. We have a couple of things coming up that we'll talk about soon. You probably saw already. I know that you guys can see the chain, and I think there was a sale that went up a little
Oh
earlier
yeah.
than expected. But tell us
Look,
what you
guys,
want
they're
for
talking about it.
Christmas. In the meantime, Mr. Vulcan, take it away.
All right. Yeah, we've got. Well, let's do fixes second. People like features too. So yeah, so our art, obviously, we want to know what you think about it. Our art team is awesome, and some of the art plus data changes. We do the normal thing every week. There's tons and
Oh,
tons of revisions to the
I did
data.
the Zeely.
Some of that stuff hasn't been announced yet, so I don't want to Tom Holland's it here. But panning site, copper update. For
Mhm.
example, some of the tones needed to be a little darker, and a ton of other things like Z fighting and fixes like that on some of the things. There were also some funny fixes on. Oh, sorry, I'm jumping ahead to fixes. We'll just keep going. So there was some Z fighting, which if you don't know what that is, it's kind of like when two objects are at exactly the same height, their textures will kind of look like messed up. And
It
there were
looks
some
like
wildcraft.
sorry, sea fighting is when you see like a what's the name? Like well, essentially fighting, right? You see two textures
Overlapping.
going back and forth, right?
Yeah, yeah,
It looks
exactly.
really bad.
Yeah. So they fixed some more of those. There were some funny
That's what
things, like
happened
some
with
of the
the
units were
Mama
holding their
Panner.
craft items sideways. So fix some of that. There were some all the wizard buildings needed fixed. Those got fixed, the sizes. And there were just a ton of other art fixes. We did some fixes too to the game logic. There was a storage buff that wasn't being removed properly. That's been fixed. And
Uh-oh.
there was a
What does that mean?
I'm sure some players liked this, but it's been fixed, so don't cry too much. But
Oh,
things like the
crap.
power plant, steel mill, nuclear power, things like that. Some of those were still active, even when the pond was deleted that was running the water pump.
I thought they got fixed.
So that's been fixed.
I thought they fixed that a
We
long time
have
ago.
some. I know some of you've noticed. We have a thing in there that's an NFT watch. So let's say you're playing the game, and you transfer your NFT to your friend, which is normal and nothing wrong
Yep.
with that. But you
It's
forgot,
taken
oh no,
away.
that NFT is still in my town. Don't worry, we'll remove it out of your town for you.
Which is really good.
That's been in there for months and months, right?
Yeah.
But there was a bug where some of the effects would be left behind when that happens. We fixed that.
Oh, shoot.
And there was a bug when you're
breaking.
removing the first building, when you first load the game and you pick a building and remove it. There was some minor bugs there. And there were a couple unfair boosts that some people were getting, and those have been fixed. So if you were doing something that you know was a little shady, no pun intended, that's been fixed. And yeah, so that's for the fixes. As for features, we've got, of course, the upcoming art stuff. Let me talk real quick about anti-cheating. We don't advertise how we do it, right? Because that wouldn't be in the best interest of the game. We're not going to tell you how we catch the cheaters, but there's significant tech behind it. And please reach out to me or Michelle or anybody. You know, when you have good reason to think somebody's cheating, just call it out, and it's real easy for us to look. So this week there was somebody that was their score was jumping a little more than some players thought it should have been. So we looked into that, and we improved some of our town analysis.
You guys didn't
I don't know if y'all
report
know
me,
this,
did you?
but we can
just
look
kidding.
at like everything you do in your town, like even after the competition, right? We can see all your activity.
That's good.
So we increase some of the reports around that. We even increase some of the scrutiny we can do. But don't worry, it will not affect FPS. It won't affect network. So it should be an invisible fix for y'all.
Well, you mentioned that we're in a anti-cheating campaign. Of course, cheating is not rampant here like it was in the previous version, right? In Legacy, in Townsville Legacy. But we do have some people trying to game the system outside of our control, right? So we're seeing how we can we can prevent that for good. Now we have received reports like saying, "Hey, this person is cheating." And then we go and check, and it's like, well, he's not really cheating, or he doesn't like. All evidence shows that he's not cheating. He just had the good NFTs, and he's playing well enough, right? But that should not prevent you from calling things out if you think someone is cheating, because everything informs the way in which we prevent potential cheating later. So just keep informing us, please. We check, so don't think that we don't check. We do. And sometimes we get insight into how people can potentially try to game the system and put patches in. So every little bit helps.
It's good that they're checking that stuff.
Yeah,
Obviously.
it does. The captain made kind of a joke, but it is true. He said, "Oh, you can all laugh at my stupid tweaks after the competition's done." Yeah, that is the kind of thing we can see. Like if you place a building and then how long it is till you remove it, that kind of stuff. So we don't share anybody's strategy.
Roger, yes, they're spying on
outside
you.
our team, but we do have that sort of capability. So it's kind of fun. Yeah, other than that, there's crafting. Some of our crafts are going to require 5 ingredients, or some of them do.
Damn, 5
and the
ingredients?
UI was only showing 4.
Yikes.
Whoops! So that's been fixed. And then
I don't
real
like the
quick,
sound of that.
just talk about what some people see as like kind of invisible tech. Things that are just behind the scenes.
5 crafting
on our
ingredients.
Godot side, we continue to improve our networking. What this means is if you're on a not awesome network connection, or there's a lot of turbulence or even disconnects, that's been improved a bit, making the client and server talk a little more resilient. And there was there's a lot of large movements in the back end. You guys know, like guilds. We talk about that every week. Daily challenges, which answers the win earning. A lot of progress being made there, and server scaling as well. And probably the last thing that will make everybody happy as soon as we go live with it, not today, but in progress, is faster deploy cycles. So you guys know when we do maintenance and we release a new version, it's somewhere between like 5 and sometimes up to 20 minutes before the servers are back up. And we know that's not an awesome experience, so we're working on that. And that is our fixes and features.
Right.
Yeah, and also the interesting thing, before we move on, is that this team that we have here is really good. Back end team, front end team, live ops team, inside the Common Ground Pro team, and I think that the plan is also to benefit Gala as a whole. When we do this improved tech for this game, we also intend to pitch it to other projects that are in the works. So hopefully, next thing that comes out doesn't have the issues that we've seen with long deployment times and stuff like that. So the work being done here will probably benefit all other games in Gala in the near future.
That's good.
So I think that's pretty cool.
Eternal Paradox only takes a few
let's
minutes to implement
see.
updates. Takes them like 2 minutes,
Miss
and then
Farmer
they're
Michelle,
done.
do we have any info on what's coming up next for the game?
4 changes.
Yeah, there's 2 new crafts coming in to the building, into the game this week.
They're entering the building.
Yeah, they are. We've got the one that I put up half of a picture of on Leaky Wednesday that everybody kept trying to guess what was. It's not a snowblow. I think a lot of people thought it was a snowblower or like a snowplow because I cut off the bottom half of it. It's not. It's just a toy tractor.
It's a toy tractor.
Some people did guess it properly.
I thought so.
So we've got that as a.
What happened?
I've lost my Notion page because I have too much open. There it is. So the ingredients for the toy tractor are. Where is it?
Toy tractor. We're making toys.
Too many windows. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. 5 ingredients.
The toy tractor is. Oh my goodness. You wouldn't believe how many windows I've opened. It's absolutely unbelievable. There it is. I found it. It's 4 oak, 1 iron, 3 chromium, 2 glue, and a copper. It's going to be made in the North Pole Creation Lab and it's stored in the warehouse. The craft timer for that is 140 seconds. The standard values for that are 2,369 stars and $49,250 in-game cash. And the snow globe is 2 ice blocks, 2 silver, 1 molten glass, 1 toy tractor, and a light. And that is made in the Santa's factory. I will post that information in text format right now, right here in the chat.
Awesome. There is a snow globe then.
And that's what we've got for new content coming into the game this week.
Ice blocks, okay. Silver and copper being used.
So snow globe.
Oh, I love this meta.
Tractor.
I'm gonna love this.
Right?
Yes.
We got chromium, we got lights, we got molten glass.
Of course, we have a little bit more coming out. You probably know what it is, but we'll get to that in a second.
The new NFT.
So first of all, so you have an idea of what content is coming out, and with Vulcron's information, you know what features and fixes are coming out. So a lot of things going into the game every week. As you know, we have releases Friday, sometimes other times in the week, but Friday is the time that we change the meta. So expect an update later today. Why don't we move on to Q&A?
Let's do that. Let me get the questions up here. The first question I have here on our list says, when can we purchase Common Ground items using our Gala chain Gala on the store?
Good question.
Okay, so this is a question that we heard a lot in the forum.
Mm-hmm.
The answer is that you can purchase Gala chain Common Ground NFTs using Gala Chain Gala right now. That means that every new item that's coming out, you can use Gala Chain Gala. Now the question is, why can't we use it in the old ETH Common Ground World NFTs? Is that correct, Farmer Mitchell?
Yeah, there was a lot of that question in the forum as well.
Okay, so
Coin tracker.
I don't have a good answer right now,
the
but
goat.
I'm looking into it. So I'm asking around, like, is there any technical reason? I know that you would still need to pay the ETH gas prices, right, for that. So I'm not sure if it's a logistical issue or whatever, but
Why would you want to pay the?
we're asking around. So when we have a question, an answer to that, we'll let you know. For now, for every single new NFT that comes out, you can use the Galaxy Gala.
Yeah, but not the old ones. That's what people are trying to ask. They want to use their
Let's
Gala,
see. What's
Chain
our next
Gala,
question?
to buy old NFTs like Goldie and Hatchahang Jr.
Oh, next question
Farmer Michelle?
says, yep, sorry. Since you are always selling meta-specific NFTs, can you develop NFTs specifically for rush strategies?
They do. Do they
Okay,
not?
so I just want to counter that notion. Right, so since you're always selling meta-specific NFTs, we don't. We actually have done tons of general purpose NFTs. So look
Yeah,
at
I
the
also.
both Hanks, right?
Yeah,
Hank Jr.
exactly.
More recently, we have the turkey statue, and spoilers, there's a giant Christmas tree coming out soon that will also
Okay, we're
have
talking about it.
more
Yeah,
general utility. So at least once or twice a month, we're trying to do non-meta specific NFTs, something that is general purpose, that is useful all
yeah. Some of the
around.
NFTs are general purpose. Most of them are meta specific,
So
to be honest, but not all of
that's
them.
my part of the answer, at least, that we do general purpose NFTs regularly. Farmer Michelle, you want to elaborate?
What do you
Oh
mean?
yeah,
Not
I just
thinking
would
of the
have like a
question
follow-up
correctly.
question to everybody out there wondering what specifically you mean by like rush NFTs. Like I know
Yeah.
what a rush NFT is, but
Hatchahang
what is
Jr.
it that you're looking for? I feel like most of the basic strategies for rushes have NFTs already. And
True.
we have sold some that can be used for rush NFTs, like the green forges, for example. That's
For
pretty much a
sure.
rush NFT. If you
Yeah.
plop it down pretty early, it's really easy to start like mining silver ore,
I
and then you
agree.
can turn it right into silver. Same with gold. So I would
I
consider the
agree.
green forge a rush strategy
It is,
NFT.
in my opinion.
The spooky windmills, those are rush strategy NFTs. You can jump right into,
I
using
guess.
windmills. The bakery, even if you've got like a fancy cow or anything, you can get a bakery NFT and you can go right into butter.
Yeah, she's right. Mm-hmm.
The same with the sheep barn NFTs. You can sell wool
Really
right away
cheap
without
and-
having to buy any sheep barns in the game because you've got them as NFTs. So those are
Right.
rush strategy NFTs. So if there's other ones that you want, let us know and we'll look into it.
Yeah, to whoever asked this question, would like to know, what are you looking for? Like, what are we not? What opportunity is there for a new NFT
People already bought all the
uh,
forges at this
that
point.
is not out there from
Like,
our
I got
game?
more
So,
people who asked me just yesterday if I'm selling
is
any
there
more
something specific that you're
forges.
looking for? Let us know. So the more information we get, the more interesting NFTs that we can provide for you guys. But yeah, like,
Nah, Rich
let
V,
us
I keep
know, and
interrupting
also
them
expect
if
both
I'm in the AAA.
meta-specific and general purpose NFTs to come out
Brian stand.
regularly
Oof.
every month. Let's see. Is there a next question?
Next question I have says, can the test server be kept running up until competition day? Please extend it by 20 hours. Last week, the few extra hours, it was enabled again and it was great.
Oh, B-Rob, that question. Yeah, they misunderstood that question. That's what
So I
was
think that we
saying.
can definitely
Right. There shouldn't
do
be a
that.
gas fee on those.
Now, the issue, or
Okay.
the main reason that I leave that gap, is that sometimes we need to push an update before the actual competition starts on Tuesdays. And we know that we have the deployment time issue, that sometimes it takes long for some people to get back in. So that would kind of mess up the end of your test competition. If you don't mind, we can extend the test competition right up to when the actual competition starts. But I would like to hear from you guys what you guys think. Is it something that you would like to see? All test competitions would run, in that case, from Saturday to Tuesday, and the second it ends, the actual competition would start. Is that something I would like to see?
Test competition Saturday to Tuesday. Is that what he was saying? I kind of misunderstood that. I think that's what he was saying.
Are there any comments on this?
If so, that's fine.
Seems like everybody's talking about the leaderboard.
Yeah, please fix the leaderboard. Oh,
Is there
Ninth
anything? We
place.
haven't touched the leaderboard at all.
Ninth
So what's
place. Somebody
the issue with
fast-forwarded.
the leaderboard?
I mean, the same thing happens every week. A lot of people come back from offline play at the end
Mhm.
of the event, which is happening right now pretty soon here. We got like a half an hour left. So a lot of people's ranks haven't been going up or down at all for, a day or two even. And now they're coming back online. So people's ranks are jumping around.
I'm not sure if
And
that's
a lot
what
of
they're
people think it's
referring
unbelievable
to.
that their ranks are moving because people are coming back online.
No, I don't think that's what the
Well, yeah, I
question
mean, there's
was
got to be
talking
people
about.
coming back. Also, there are people who sometimes move their NFTs out while while they're out, right? Then move to another account or something like that, and we take those out. So that could also affect the performance of your town offline. But yeah, there are moving pieces. As far as we can see, the leaderboard should be correct. But of course, we'll keep
I guess it
investigating, and if you have
is.
specific data, we can take a look.
Yeah, the leaderboard's not messing
I
up
think
on
that
me
regarding
anymore.
the
It seems
test
to be
competition,
correct.
I
don't-
see people
don't know when
saying
they fixed
extended.
it.
So okay, we can make that happen
That's
starting
cool.
this week potentially.
They
So
fixed
the
the
competition
leaderboard.
starting tomorrow. This competition will run until Tuesday. So you will get an extra 24 hours to check whatever you want to check there.
Okay, I thought that's what you meant. That's good.
3-pick NAM 3
3-day
saying
test
extended,
competition.
but for like 20 hours, not 24. Why?
Yeah, Watcher, that's what he meant. I thought that's what he meant. I just
Why
want to make
20
sure.
and not
That's
24?
good.
What's the logic there? I'm genuinely want to know. Epic name? Anything to say? Why 20? Okay, well, we wait for him to say something. Let's see. Is there any next question, Michelle?
The next question I have says, my question is regarding to the fee for withdrawing from the game, the Gala network, Gala chain fees. And I think that what they're referring to there are the
Just
fees
not
for
gonna
like
answer
minting
it.
things from Gala chain to Ethereum. And
That's a question for
even though
Bitbender.
those may be Gala fees, they're based on the ETH network fees. There was a global announcement about it, and Bitbender talks about it quite a bit. So they are based on the Ethereum network fees, which we have no control over at all.
Yeah, that's
it's
a
not our
question for
network.
Bitbender,
We don't set
not
those
for
fees,
Common Ground World.
but we do have to pay the Ethereum fees when you do a transaction that involves the Ethereum network. Even if you're paying for it in Gala, we still have to pay the Ethereum fee for it. So, they have to be around the same
Oh, it would be
to make up the
entertaining,
difference.
sure.
So they're based on Ethereum network fees, which again we have no control over.
Okay. So that's the explanation to that. We have a bunch of other questions, so let's move ahead and go through them. Next one says, can you add to the rate monitor some other KPIs? Example, having an option to maybe have the time that is taking a group of loggers picking up lumber or wood, or average time that a windmill group of workers is taking to deliver sugar.
Yeah, 6 times the Ethereum
Basically,
fee.
this is a feature request.
But Bitbender said it would be fixed by the
Bullfront,
weekend.
do you have anything to say here?
I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, I'd like to hear more ideas from everybody about how you think that would work out. If you want to see rates, it seems really, really multi-dimensional to me. Like, especially in a full town. Like, I don't know that would give you what you're wanting. But we did have a request come in yesterday for a debug feature that actually would be really useful, maybe for players as well. I'm going to paste a mock-up here in chat real quick.
Demo town only.
So this would be kind of an info panel when you click on a tile, and it would maybe
tile.
pop up on the right.
That's
You'd be
really
able to
good.
control whether or not
They
you
should
see
add
it.
that.
And it would let you know where the proximity effects, any buffs and things
Yeah.
like that, maybe skins applied, whatever,
Some games call this nerd mode.
on that particular
We would
tile
love
that
to
you
see
clicked
this
on.
in a
So
game like
let me
Common
know
Ground
if you would
World.
use that. I think it would be good for new players as well.
Oh,
like
for
when
sure, yeah.
we click on an area and you're like, why is this salty? It's like, oh, it's from the super tile or it's from this or that. So yeah, any
Yeah.
feedback on that would be good. Some players love to give us like mock-ups even, drawings, things like that for what
Tofu has some
features they
good
would like. Those are
mock-ups.
very helpful.
Mm-hmm.
And then one thing Farmer Michelle and the team we were talking about yesterday is expanding the production monitor, adding some columns on the right that would show traded items, not just lost and harvested. So that would be neat. Yeah, so keep those ideas coming. We love to hear them.
And they still got a lot to talk about in 20 minutes.
Yeah, dubstep, I agree. Do need to make things easier to understand for newbies.
Yep, that's what I
Okay,
said.
let's move to the next one. In a heavy windmill meta like candy canes, can you put a sign switch or something that tells you if a windmill is on or off and what is producing at that moment? That will make
Oh.
it so much easier for the players. So this sounds like a interesting
like a
optional
skill
thing
issue.
for someone to be able
Just
to
kidding,
switch on or
guys.
off. What do you think about? What do you guys think about this? So it would be like, the issue we have with these kind of features is that the screen is crowded as it is, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I would prefer that to be something that you can toggle on or off, maybe with a hotkey.
That's a good idea.
But yeah, it would be something like on top of each building there will be like an icon and an image of what they're crafting. That's why we get really crowded. What do you guys think? Is that something that you would like to see?
It's fine.
Uh,
I don't want to be mean, but it's a skill issue. Click on
Any
all your
comments, guys?
windmills. But
Information
yeah, I
on
get
top
it.
of units or
maybe I have
buildings
one that's not
producing
turned
something,
on. Maybe
whether on and off, and what they are producing.
would be funny if one of these were never turned on.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I definitely think it would be super cool.
That's all you got to do.
Redfox is saying sounds
Oh,
good.
sure, you can't even see it.
Shanrati 2.
Yeah, that's all you got to do.
Okay. So I think that's something that it's doable. We have a bunch of other priorities, as you know. We have priorities regarding
Right.
chain mostly.
Let's
And,
delay earnings another 2
nodes.
months
So
to
guilds,
add this
apparel
feature.
entities, those are a
Guys,
priority.
what do y'all
But
say?
we can probably sneak in more features in the roadmap. Let's see. Next question: Can you the game easier
Anytime
as
a
far
windmill
as
isn't
deleting
spinning, I
things
check it out. There you go.
from the grid? For example, highlighting a few buildings, trees, or any other objects, and then deleting them at the same time. That will save so much time. So this is actually way harder than you may think. Selecting a bunch of stuff and deleting them or manipulating them in some way, and it also opens a big can of worms. So sadly, for now, we have to make do without multi-select, as we have other priorities. So for now, I would say a no for multi-select and multi-deleting, because it would just take too long, and we have other things
Okay.
that we need to work on that have more that are more interesting to the community.
There's a lot of good quality of life
Next question: When are you gonna
updates
fix the pathing issue?
out there that they
Vulcran,
could
you're the
do.
lead engineer. Any comments here?
Yeah, there's well, I don't want to blame the engine, but in this case, it actually is an engine. But we rely on Godot's pathfinding, so it's a bug in that engine. We've talked about circumventing that or just fixing it for the Godot team, and those are up in the air. So right now, it's not prioritized because the pathing is working consistently, even when there are bugs. At least those bugs are consistent. So
Hmm.
yeah, sorry guys, not this week.
So just to recap, we have some pathing issues, which are not all the time, right? It's every so often we get that a pathing bug, but that's a problem of the engine, not the game. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll do everything we can to see if we can get the engine to fix it, but if not, we'll decide what to do. Next question. I wanted to see if it's possible to increase the capacity, number of materials carried by a crane bot.
There you go,
Because it is
BL
a
Rap.
crane, it can
There's your
carry two
question.
items at the same time, not one. That's solid logic right there.
Solid.
Basically, it's the same as having a worker but faster. It should carry more materials and a worker. Can this be done? So we are actually looking into this as a potential feature for new units, buildings, and NFTs. So we can't really change old NFTs. You know, the policy, we can't have the policy of going back and completely changing things that were sold a long time ago for different reasons, right? You don't want it to get worse, for example, right?
Sorry, BL Rap.
So,
Your
but we
hopes
can
are
have, for
ruined.
example, an upgradable NFT that carries
It
one
would have to be a
craft,
new NFT, not a
and when it
Cranebot.
hits level 5, it can now carry 2 crafts.
Yeah.
So I think that this is actually not that complicated. We have one engineer checking on it. Like, can we have a special wheat field
Last two
that
questions
produces
were
2 wheat
his.
instead
Okay,
of
all
1?
right.
And can we have a worker
Yeah, he
that
said
can
he asked a couple
carry
questions.
those
He
2
just told
wheats
me
instead
about
of
the
1?
Cranebot one.
Is that correct, Fulcrum? We have someone checking that, right?
Yeah, he's already looked at a proof of concept.
Okay, so I would be interested in doing something like that, like saying, "Hey, so you have this farmer, and he can carry one crop from you know from something, and then when he hits a certain level, then he can carry two. So that would be very interesting because you can have actual improvement on your units, and if they're NFTs, then you can sell them off, right? You can say, hey, I'm selling this guy. He carries 2 things instead of 1, right? That's why it's more expensive or whatever. That's something that we're actively looking at. Let's see. How much would a woodchuck chuck if a
If a
woodchuck
woodchuck could chuck
could
wood.
chuck wood? Um, so what do you guys think about that? Let us know. That's an actual question that came in.
I'm not
So,
surprised.
I'm not sure. That's not a saying in Spanish, so I'm not sure how that would translate. Let's see.
I'm sure it's
Live
not as
Q&A.
big of a tongue twister in other languages.
Probably not. We have our own, of course. We have our own that would make any sense to you guys in English. Live Q&A. Any movement on regular offline fast forward? I think that you mentioned Bulkron, but we have a ton of backend work to make that happen in the near future.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a it's a back end thing basically. We right now, because there've been like 5 questions during the AMA so far. How does it work? Whatever. Anytime your town saves, the leaderboard is updated.
Mhm.
And fast forward when it's done fully does a town save. So what would happen is if we did regular fast forward updates, let's say every once an hour for all the towns that were in the competition that were offline, then you would see the leaderboard update every hour, including the people who were offline at that time. So yeah, it's an important step. It's just relies on some back end tech that we're working on.
Okay, I see another question is regarding core change
Yeah, the
leaks. Farmer Mitchell,
core
any
changes.
info here?
Yeah, I can do that now. It's in the leak section down at the end, but I can certainly jump into that now if we want.
Oh no, if it's in the leak section, then we can wait a second
can
more.
wait.
Let's see a couple more live Q&A.
It's a long AMA.
So
They still
Nacho
got
G saying,
a
is
couple
there
things
any
to talk
intention of
about.
allowing us to have more than one casual towns at the same time that can allow us to try different strategies, and also for when P2E comes back, we can have one town for that. So P2E will probably happen in casual mode. So right now you have casual mode with the current meta always, right? That's always available. And we have one test competition running Saturday to Monday, and we said today that we can extend that to Tuesday, so we can have test competitions running from Saturday to Tuesday
9th place.
from now on.
Almost 10th.
Like, how much more do you need? Like, is it something that we need to do? Like, I don't know. Like, we can have test competition 1, test competition 2 available. Would that be enough?
Nah, some people
What are you guys looking
they're
for?
talking about a
Because
permanent
right now you
casual
have,
town.
as I
They
said
don't want
before,
another test
the
one.
test competition and casual mode. Any comments, guys?
Hero,
You
this
asking us
guy.
or
This
Discord?
was the guy from Lycan's
I'm
Discord.
asking everybody. Like,
Oh, okay.
what does the team think? because for us it's not too hard to add a test competition.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
I think a lot of
Yeah, that
players
would be
are used to
interesting.
having a bunch of towns because on Play Canvas, everyone had, 4 or 5 towns at one time, so they could just jump back and forth to like see differences between
Right.
different towns. Like they had one set up one way and one set up another way. They could run one for an hour, see what it did, and then look at the other one, which was totally different, see what it did for that hour, and then compare it to make changes. Where that's not as easy now with only having one casual town available to play with. You'd have to like destroy your whole town and rebuild it to test something different.
Right.
Yeah. Can I do a little spoiler here, just based on game design talks we've had like 4 or 5 months ago, maybe more recently? One thought was, in some cases, allow people to save and load their town, so you could experiment in casual mode, and there would be all sorts of caveats around that, but that would be another way to do it. Maybe even sharing that save with people. So the answer is not always more buttons on the main menu. Sometimes it's other things like, you're 2 hours into your test town and you're like, oh, you know what? I'm going to try something.
Right.
And I wish I could rewind time to this moment. Well, maybe a
Right.
save would do that as well. So
Ooh, saving
there's
the
other
game.
things, Musashi and all our game
Sounds like
design awesome people
could be
come up with
exploited.
that we're not always talking about, but it's interesting.
Okay. Textbook run. Let's see. People who are practicing multiple designs.
Yeah.
I think that we can maybe try it out. Like have two. Like let's see. We have snow globe meta coming up, right?
Right.
Michelle?
Well,
Yes.
So is
a
it
new
like,
item.
would it be fine to have snow globe test 1 and snow globe test 2? Starting
Yeah,
tomorrow,
sure.
Saturday, and ending Tuesday? Would that be
Then
enough?
people can have more than one.
Yeah, and casual, like casual is available.
A lot of servers.
Okay, we can potentially make that happen. It's not too complicated. Okay, so let's see if we can get that in. I'll talk to our
How fast forward took
trusty
an
game
hour. Damn.
designer, Moopsy.
Yeah, now I'm 9 so far.
Moopsy, is
Maybe
that right?
10.
Wild Moopsy, but yes.
Wild Moopsy, yes. Okay, and before I move on,
Oh,
Epic
yeah,
name
B-Rob.
to
That's
say, by the
a-
way, you missed my
That's a good
answer.
idea.
Make it 20 hours so you can still have your time for update before competition. I think that we can leave it to 24 hours, like it will end right as the actual competition starts, with the caveat, of course, that like you guys will know that that could get like your test could get interrupted by an update. So
Yeah, could always happen.
playing
Hey, Weiss, nice to
that
see
last
you here.
24 hours is under your own
Doing
risk.
good.
Let's see. Got it. So we'll do that. 2 test competitions in casual mode and extend it to 3 days instead of 2. Okay. I'll talk to the person in charge.
Nacho showed his rate.
Are we missing any other
Experiments
questions?
is a
We're a
bit
little
higher.
late. Maybe fix a short key for demolition that can't be too hard. What does that mean? Remas. I see a comment. Fix a short key for demolition? Like have a short key, sorry.
Please, yes.
A key for
Yes.
for
quick
removing?
delete. Yes.
Is that it?
Yes.
Yes. I know there were a lot of scripts before
That's
on
a
the old
good one.
version that you could just hit like the delete key once you clicked on a tile if you wanted to remove like a tree farm or something.
We need quick
And
delete.
it would pop up with
Yes.
a remove screen instead of having to click
I
remove.
I see. Well, we have a bunch of hotkeys. Is that doable, Volkram?
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh, it's doable.
Yeah.
They
Is it
just
too
have
hard?
to
Although,
limit.
no. Although it is fun to look at player activity when we're looking at towns and see how quickly they're clicking. Some of you guys are really fast, like 1 delete per second.
Yeah.
But yeah, it wouldn't be too hard.
Okay. Can you note it down in our backlog?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. I'm gonna
So
add that to
see,
the
that's not too
notes.
hard, right? You guys say, "Hey, what do you think about this?" And we say, "Well, we'll check it out." And then sometimes we do it. For example, the the abandoned town from the main menu. That was a request from you guys and Farmer Michelle, who was deleting towns manually. And now it's available for everybody. And I think it's working really great. So little by little, we are improving the game every week. Let's
This
see.
guy's modern.
What
Thank you
sale do we
so
have
much
coming up,
for
Farmer Michelle?
joining.
The next set we have is a Monumental Snowman. It is a legendary NFT. It's a stunning snowman. He is beautiful.
Stunning.
His utility is going to be 1 tile radius of cold that will
One
stack
tile.
with
Okay.
itself and with other cold producing buildings and NFTs like the whatever they are, the other
It's not
Christmas themed
much.
NFTs that
Yeah.
produce cold. So that cold will stack with those. It also gives a 40% craft time reduction for the Santa's Factory and for the North Pole Creation
Wow.
Lab. That's a 40% craft time reduction. That does not stack with itself. So that is just one. You put the one down, and all of your Santa's Factories and North Pole Creation Labs across your town will
Wow,
get the
across
40%
town.
craft time reduction.
That's pretty
It
strong.
also gives a 20% speed boost to Professor Skid. He works in the Wizard's Workshop. He's that other little snowman, our snowman's little friend who skids around in your towns. So he will be 20% faster. That utility does also not stack with itself.
Right.
So it'll just be if you have 2 monumental snowmans for some reason, you'll still only get 20% speed boost and the 40% craft speed
Right.
boost.
Okay, so the Monumental Snowman, do we have information on how many and the price?
The price is $350 as far as I know. Yes, and the supply is $250, and that'll be on sale
Right.
today. I see it was already
Yeah, that's-
accidentally
Couple
on
hours
sale
ago.
earlier today.
It was accidentally on, but it did not. It was not working, right? So we
Okay.
turned it off and we're fixing it, but it will be available later today. So Monumental Snowman, very important. Will it help you with your snow globes? My
Probably.
guess is yes.
Probably.
Let's see. Then leaks. I have something to put
Martin,
here in
hello.
Discord, and Mr. Paul, maybe you can put
Yeah,
it there.
what is that? What was that leak?
In the YouTubes. Let's see. That's
They showed it
the,
earlier. What is this?
a little leak. So, Farmer Mitchell,
Yeah,
do you know
what
what
is
this
that?
is?
Looks like a little chip.
Oh, really?
What is
Do
that? It's
tell.
beautiful. Who made
man.
that?
That's of course
Interesting.
Wala Gent.
Nice.
So pretty.
Okay, so that is the icon or the asset for the Common Ground World Node NFT.
Oh, okay,
right?
that's cool. That's
So
the Node NFT.
that's actually already it's been minted in testing. So this is coming actually sooner than I expected. That's not our team, of course. It's the Node team that is working on that. But expect that at some point in the near future, your licenses will be disabled. Your Common Ground World licenses will be disabled, and you will get a NFT that will represent that old license. So that's already in testing. So that's why I'm thinking that it will come up hopefully very soon, a couple of weeks, I hope. So that's pretty interesting, pretty cool, and yeah, that's coming. Let's see what else. Do we have next competition leaks, Farmer Michelle?
Yes, people just keep asking me, guys. We do this every week. It's always at the very end of the town hall where we discuss all the things about next week's competition. So just be patient. You'll get all that information. It always comes at the end.
Yes, Captain.
Let me post
yes,
you
the
all of
Captain.
those
That was referring
permanent
to
craft
you,
changes that you keep asking for.
Captain.
I get them in a nice format so they're easy to see.
I saw Captain ask like a cool question like 5 times. Like, come on, man, wait.
Here they are.
I don't blame him though. Oh, Benji226, that sucks.
All right, are we ready?
I was ahead of the
we
game,
are.
B-Rob. Okay. All right, here
There are
comes
those.
the.
Salmon nigiri.
Oh gosh.
The salmon is changing, so it's going to go
There
from
it is,
having one
guys.
salmon to 2 salmon needed to craft it.
Ooh.
White rice is going to need 4
Nerf.
rice husk instead of 2 rice husk.
Okay.
Magic powder will now need 3 brine and 3 strawberries instead of 2 brine and 2 strawberries. Pumpkins are remaining the same. The fish chum is
That's
going to
fine.
need an extra seaweed, so it's going from 2 shrimp and 1 seaweed to 2 shrimp and 2 seaweed.
That's fine.
Chocolate
for
bars
seaweed
are going to require
owners.
more
Seaweed
cocoa,
stand owners.
so 5 cocoa instead of
5
3
cocoa.
cocoa.
Damn.
And boom canes are going to need 1
This
less
was what I
candy
was
cane,
afraid
but
of.
3 more magic powder. So it's going from 2 magic powder, a mystic matter, and 2 candy canes to 5 magic powder, 1 mystic matter, and 1
8.
candy cane. Those are the permanent craft changes for this
Damn.
week as we continue to strive to find balance among all the other crafts.
This is a salmon
And yes,
and
salmon
a
is
chocolate
changing again.
Nerf.
I don't know if you guys have looked at the
Oh,
craft
competition
data for
ended.
like the fishing meta, but what it seems like on our side is that the fishing stuff was introduced to the
Damn.
game at a boosted value because it was new and then never brought back down. So things like wasabi, for example, or like, you know, fish chum, they aren't level with other things at their same tier level as they should be. So we're just trying to level it all back out. So that's what you guys have been asking for, so that's what we're doing.
True. People were asking.
Okay, so there's a continuous effort for balancing out the crafts. What about the new
GG
competition?
on the competition, guys. Hope it went well.
So the competition this week again is snow globes. We've already posted what the
Stay
requirements
cool
for
under
those are.
pressure.
There are some other permanent changes to star values, which will be in the announcement. Sugar cash is returning to standard value. So are candy cane stars, so those won't be boosted. The cash boosts this week are ice blocks and copper. And of course, snow globes will be star boosted at 100,000 stars. The biome is forest north. The edges are North Mountain, East Forest, South.
She got muted. Hello? What the heck? What happened? Hello, Paul? You muted it. Paul? Oh my god.
Ready to go in the announcement
Oh
channel.
my
So you'll
God.
see the starter town there.
It was muted.
What did I miss? It's going to be 20-second trade time for standard vehicles and 1 gas.
Cool.
And I think that is everything. Yeah.
Okay, so that's the information on the competition. We have the Common Ground World Node NFT asset there that's coming sooner than I expected, at least. So that's good. We have a bunch of other information available. Farmer Michelle will provide a recap soon. We're already past the time, a couple of minutes, so I don't know
Oh,
if we
well.
have time for a last question.
Yeah, we didn't hear that
So
info.
let's see. Let's see. Dapster Rose saying no NFT reward. NFT rewards are coming back soon, right? Not
Okay,
for
no
this
NFT
competition,
reward.
but
All right.
uh,
I
new
thought there
NFT
would be.
rewards are the 3rd week of every month.
That is a 3rd week.
Right. Okay. So let's see what else. If there's nothing more,
Yeah, I
I
thought this
think
next
that
one
we
was a 3rd
can
week. Am I wrong?
call it for today. Remember that the update will be out soon. I will add a second test competition and extend both test competitions an extra day.
heck?
Thanks for the feedback, guys. And remember that the Monumental Sonoma will be available also later today. It will be pretty cool, and it will be very useful for the snow globe. So please check that out. And remember that we have the forms if you want to reach out to us. And there's always Farmer Michelle. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody on stage.
Thanks.
And have a
Thank
good
you.
weekend.
Take care.
Thanks, you too.
You too. Bye, everybody.
Bye bye.
Bye, guys.
Yeah. They said ice blocks and copper will be cash boosted. The biome, that looked like the mountain on the north and south side, correct, guys? Is that correct? Also, what rank did I get? I didn't even check. How'd you guys do in the competition, huh? I made it to 9th place, so I did make top 10. This is my best ranking ever. Awesome. And I'll take it. I mean, well, what is it? Like a little bit more than top 25, but you know, it's still more. Let's see. I was still working on these notes. I don't know if they actually are going to post all the information right away. Yeah, next week is the 3rd week. Yes, it's in the announcement I'm posting. Give me a sec. Okay. There might be an NFT reward in this next competition. I don't think Farmer Michelle even knows. Like it's the 3rd week. I missed a couple things here. Martin, I had 2 windmills and seen 2 junior, 2 less trees and mids and more. Oh, 3 windmills. B-Rob said no river. B-Rob, I called it on the Cocoa. That is one thing I was afraid of. So let me tell you this. First of all, the permanent changes, I was gonna copy them. Damn, where are they? Okay, I found them again. These are the permanent changes. Let me copy and paste it into my notes. Give me a second. 4 changes. Very well. Salmon nigiri got obviously nerfed again because it needs another salmon. Alright. So salmon nigiri and sushi boats might not be as competitive as it used to be. It might actually be just as competitive as cakes now. Which is good or bad depending on what NFTs you have, to be honest. I mean, white rice requires double the husk rice. Sure, that's also a nerf, but it's not as bad as salmon nigiri in my opinion. But it contributes to salmon nigiri. So there's that. Magic powder, people use strawberry scent, some people. But strawberries aren't too hard. Brine, I guess if you don't have an ocean, it would be hard. Fish chum. Yeah, sure, it's a nerf. But if you have the seaweed stand, it's not gonna be a big deal, I think. But yeah, it still contributes to the nerf happening on salmon nigiri. Chocolate bar though, man, that sucks that they pushed it to 5 cocoa. Somebody put a thumbs down. Because that means people that bought the 2 chocolate fountains to try to get the full passive cocoa for the chocolate bars, well, that doesn't work anymore. They would get 4 passive. They would get 3 or 4 passive cocoa. So they would still need to plant cocoa trees, which is fine considering the craft time reduction is huge whenever you place down 2 chocolate fountains. So I guess we would at least use that utility. But it makes it so that the chocolate fountains aren't as good as what we thought they were going to be. And the corrupted cocoa stand is now more superior, basically. Boom canes, 3 more magic powder. I mean, they also seems like a lot. It does seem like they'll probably release a brine stand pretty soon. Unless kind of get, yeah. I mean, what can you do? 4 changes help balance the game, right? Ibis, bulky silo blueprint next week. That's fun. Awesome. So yeah, let's take a look at that. I'll go back to your comments in a moment. So there is a blueprint reward. Right, here's the info. I mean, she'll have it posted before I even post it. So there we go. That's good at least. It ends in what, 4 days? Is that correct? Competition is 4 days long? I doubt it is. My rate was 250, slightly above. Awesome. Anyways, let's look at the announcement. I just got confused with the typo there. Yeah, we already know this. 2 mountains, north and south. standard Gala, and there's also the bulky silo. So just like the bulky storehouse, I like the sound of that. Yeah, bulky silo, I think it would be a good NFT. All the crafting info shared here. I like this meta. The reason I like the meta, similar to rocking horses, you use iron, you use chromium. I think you use limestone on the... Oh, you don't actually use limestone on the glue. You use it on the mystic matter. There's no mystic matter here. But you know, it also uses copper and silver. I have NFTs for that. Ice blocks, I have NFTs for that as well. People with the Santa's Factory and Master Wizard's workshops, sorry, Master Wizard's towers are gonna be so happy. Molten glass, oh yeah, that uses limestone and silica. Sorry. Oh, you need silica. Once again, you don't have the ocean or desert to help you out with the silica. Damn. My first impressions is that this next competition is gonna be pretty hard. It's gonna be like rocking horses. Expect to have another headache trying to make this happen. Yeah, this ain't gonna be that easy, guys. Hold on. I'll get back to that in a bit. All right. Yeah, craft requirement changes. Yeah, standard value. What the heck? That's a lot of nerfs. The stars? Molten glass stars got nerfed heavily. I don't know why. They suck. Even with NFTs. White rice. Milk got buffed. Fish chum got nerfed. Damn, seaweed got obliterated. Say goodbye to Seaweed Rush in terms of trying to do it for stars. That's pretty much worthless now. Wasabi Rush got obliterated. I know some people were doing Seaweed Rush and Wasabi Rush in the Anything Goes competitions. That's not competitive at all anymore. Holy crap. Peppermint got nerfed. Oakwood got buffed, but an Oakwood Rush, it sounds like it wouldn't be very good for stars. Ice got cash boosted once again for the people who have Ice Block Rush. That's perfect. Copper is the way to go for this next competition in terms of cash boost. For all of you making Gold Rush, awesome, but you're probably going to want to do Copper Rush this time. I might be wrong. You need 5 copper ore to make copper, but it's worth a little more than gold, I guess. At the end of the day, do gold, do copper. They're almost the same thing. That's how the biome looks like. So I'm done looking at that. What do you guys have to say? Congrats for rank 9, says Nawin. Thank you so much, Nawin and Pukari. Yeah, the bulky silo blueprint is a good one. Metals, I only started my game tonight, so not bad for a few hours. All right, you just started the competition, like what, the last day? I bet she said in chat there is a blueprint this next week. Cool, yeah. Wajir got 660. Benji, last boat left, didn't return, so no points. 226. Ah, yikes. Rachel also says congrats, and Martin says told you you are good. Thank you. It's the beacon of light. That's what helped me out. Oh, Metals got 1712. All right. I mean, you were here in the last day. That's why. Those stake slots, it's taking 45 minutes to sync the game, and it's still going on that 62%. You really want to fast forward your town a couple hours before the competition ends, not in the last 2 hours. That's way too risky. We're making snow globes next, Martin. We need toy tractors, and then you put them inside a snow globe. Which, yeah, this next competition seems like it's going to be hard. Rug pool and chocolate fountain. I'd be pissed off if I bought that. I am pretty upset at the fact that they changed that cocoa requirement, to be honest. I still feel like chocolate is going to be utilized in a lot of competitions, but it doesn't work the same way as I expected it to. I expected it to have full passive cocoa with 2 chocolate fountains. And now I have to still deal with having a couple of chocolate trees to get the rest of the cocoa I need for chocolate. And they didn't even like buff chocolate, like they didn't change the star value or cash value to make it better. I wonder what was the deal with that. Like, what was it for decorated cakes? Was it to make decorated cakes a little bit less competitive? That's the only thing I can think of right there. Alina, congrats. You remained in top 10. And Alina did top 400 as well. Congrats, Alina. And thank you. Cash boost the ice block, but it costs millions to build. Yeah, Martin. That really only benefits a couple people with the NFTs, because Ice Rush is not a thing if you don't have the NFTs. Yeah. It would take you many hours to get to the point where you're making ice to try to sell it for a profit. It requires Brian too with no ocean. The meta. B-Rob. Ethereum gas is 171. Fakes. Is it really? Good chart. You're right. Gas fee's insane. That's crazy. I'm waiting for the gas fee to go down too. Reward NFT is a good one. Yes, it is. Yep. Wasabi got eliminated. Roger, I think I can do well in the competition, in the next competition, if I don't screw up like I usually do. I hope you would do well. The next one sounds like it's going to be a hard one though. Let me go ahead and load up common ground mode. B-Rob, I'll do both. I got Goldie and Cooper. There you go. Yeah, I mean, if you got Cooper, then yeah, you do Copper for the cash boost. We got many NFC for Cooper, so that is help, right? Arbeus, congrats. Thank you. Martin thinks I'm very good. That was my best ranking yet, but I pretty much had help. But why is so bad? I don't know how my rank is 1,000, but now it's 1,300. Oh, it was 1,000. Probably because people were on offline mode and they logged into the game and fast forwarded their town, so they actually had a higher production rate than you did. Most likely that's why you dropped under 1,200. I would say just continue to practice and learn how to build up your town quickly, because that does provide a very good advantage in the game. Like most of the people that are placing high in the leaderboards, they start the competition as soon as it starts, they start playing in the competition, basically. Barnabas, hello. I wake up and log in 5 minutes late and I can't, but it's still 100 Gala. All right, nice. But yeah, you would want to run your town, hopefully fast forward it a couple hours before the competition ends. What I tend to do is leave the game running the night before, just in case, you know, maybe I won't be here or I won't wake up in time to fast forward my town. That happened last week. I woke up late. I didn't do the stream for the end of the competition last week. I actually never even listened to the town hall. I never went back to listen to it. But yeah. Martin, a lot of NFT I got or won are jewel NFTs. We have a couple blueprints that do help with copper production. I guess that's what you meant. So they did a good job already putting out all the info for the updates coming in. But I will go ahead and post what I have. Let's see. So next competition. Let's see. Snow globes, 100k stars each. Shanrat mentioned we need brine for this competition. Is that correct or no? What do we need the brine for, Shanrat? If that's the case, I heard you mention that, but I'm not sure exactly for what. Am I missing something? Is something here needing brine? I think it's for something else. Snow globe meta. Oh, the message is too long. Why? I think they gave out a good amount of info on this town hall. They didn't talk about the other two new NFTs. Well, I guess they mentioned the giant Christmas tree for like a second, but they didn't really talk about utility. Shanrat, sorry, I got confused because they mentioned magic powder. Okay, yeah, it's not utilizing the snow globe. All right. Why is yes, no issues? I also learned this miss competition. Try my best, right? Rich V just doing all ice blocks. Oh, you're just gonna do a whole build with ice blocks? I know some people were doing that for the, was it the Anything Goes competition? And they did pretty well. Yeah, magic powder needs brine. Martin, silver, and copper go into the globe. Yeah. Barnabas, hey, I hate the loading time. Alina, in the announcement, it says it will end on Saturday, so we will have one plus A. That's what you understood as well. I think that's a typo, Alina. Did they ever get back to me on that? Let me check. Or did they fix it? They haven't fixed it. Man, I'm pretty sure that's a typo, but like, that would be a pretty bad typo to make, you know? I don't know, Alina. I'm trying to get that confirmed. Three days or 4 days? Might be a typo. I think so. Bakari bridging for Gala is 5 times the actual fee. Yeah, it's horrible. And the gas fees right now, they're horrible as well, to be honest. Wonder why. Why is now gas fee high? How we are withdrawal difficult? Yeah. I don't remember if I mentioned this on stream or if I just talked about it on Discord. But like, I understand people want to cash out. Obviously, you play the game, you want to make money, you want to, you know, cash it out for actual money you can use. Right now, cashing out is expensive, especially since we're getting the stuff on Gala chain. You would have to bridge it to Ethereum. That fee is insane. Then you would have to swap it for something else, move it to an exchange and sell it, and then you can cash out. A couple different steps. They all have some kind of fee. And if you're trying to cash out $5, it's just not worth it. The fees are higher than that. If you're trying to cash out 100 with all of these fees, you might not end up with much, to be honest. So it doesn't make sense to cash out such a little amount right now. What I would tell people, I know that people don't want to do this, but what I would tell people is wait until an exchange starts accepting Gala chain, especially Gala on Gala chain. That way it'll be so much easier to cash out. And I do honestly believe that it will happen eventually. It'll take time, sure, but it'll happen eventually. If you are trying to cash out, like, and you need Gala on Ethereum, Like, I have been helping people out by trading their Gala on Gala chain for Gala on Ethereum. It is cheaper than having to pay that bridge fee, which I don't really think anybody's honestly paying it. It's just insane. But I would still charge you the gas fee, and like right now, the gas fees are just insane. Like, see if I can pull this up here. See, gas tracker showing 140 Gwei. That's incredibly high. Typically, I would like it to be under 30, but lately that's not even possible. The lowest I've seen it, in the past couple days is less, between 30 and 40, and that's about $6 to $8 in gas fees. So right now, Gwei, if you were to send somebody Gala, you'd have to pay about $20 or $25 in gas. So imagine that. And sometimes it's like that, I guess. It just depends on the activity on the Ethereum network. But yeah, I would tell people to wait. That's just my advice, I guess. Not financial advice, but Leaky Wednesday was pretty fun too. Okay. Yeah. The leak, really, what was the leak? That 4 changes were coming? No, they did a good job with the Leaky Wednesday. You're talking about, hold on, you're talking about this right here, right? All this information we got on Wednesday, that was nice. That was a good amount of information for it not being Friday yet, which is when they usually share all this information, right? Martin, but with so much to build, don't you need more time? Just the ice is a build. Yeah, just the ice is a build, that's right. I can't imagine how much cash you would need either. Let's see. So, snow globes. First of all, do you guys want a build showcase for the snow globe meta? Yes or no? I think I know what the answer is, but I thought I'd ask. Let's see, what else can I talk about? The NFTs. This new one, the Monumental Snow Globe. It sounds meta-specific to me. I don't think I'd get it. Nah, I'd probably pass on it. Yeah, I don't have much to say on it. It's meta-specific. I'm personally probably going to pass on it. There's 2 other NFTs we know are coming. I posted them in my announcement. That's the Crystal Reindeer. I think that's what it's called. And that one reduces the crowd time in Wizards Workshops. Also sounds kind of meta-specific. The other one is a giant Christmas tree. That one I am actually interested in, and I will probably pick that one up. So the giant Christmas tree increases the cash that you get from all sales by 15%. Just like Oopsie, it works the same way. Oopsie NFT increases cash of all sales by 5%. I'm almost positive that these are going to stack. So you would have one Oopsie, one giant Christmas tree, and you'd get a total of 20% more cash from all the sales that you make. This would help you get all the cash that you need to finish your build in the competition, or even help you get cash while you're practicing and everything. It's an NFT that'll always help you out, basically. And yeah, those NFTs help me out. Even when I do the build showcases, there are no NFT required build showcases, but some of you guys know, like, I'll use my NFTs to do gold rush or wine bottle rush to get all the cash that I need. That way I'm not wasting like 20 hours trying to build up all the cash. Like, why would I do that without NFTs, you know? So I'd use the cash boost NFT there as well to help me collect all that cash. So yeah, giant Christmas tree is one I would consider getting. I don't know what the price is yet. They didn't tell us. I'm sure that's probably what they're gonna sell next week though. Benji's don't think it's worth it. Mariana and Rachel say yes to the build showcase. Martin, I'm gonna take it to the game. Love to build. Trying to stop it, I can't. It's an addiction, eh? It's my fault. Otherwise, I am thinking we are see one person that we are send Gala that he would draw and get some fee. That's called pooling, like pooling together Gala to bridge it all at once. I did that with Materium with a couple of people. So I paid the fees, so they didn't have to pay the fees. Just as a thank you to them, you know, trying to help people out doing that. It could be done with Gala. I think that they will actually fix the cost of bridging eventually. Maybe it still won't be as cheap as it should be, but it won't be as crazy expensive. Because right now, it being $300 to bridge from Gala chain to Ethereum is just nuts. Yeah, I know you're joking. Wajer, yes, make the video. I'm already planning on what to do, but I'd like to see what you come up with as well. Wise, playing Gods and Chain game, that's very easy. Selling Gods coin, just $1 feel. Okay. I never played Gods and Chain. I have heard of it though. B-Rob, wow, I just noticed they gave us a forge. Oh, in the starting town? They were nice enough to give us a forge? Hold on, where did I get I forgot to add that info. Let me check it in a bit. Whoops. On the announcement, I said the announcement was posted. Did I not add the NFT information? Yeah. Yeah, the announcement I put up was typed before Farmer Michelle mentioned that there would be an NFT reward. Because at first she said there wasn't, so that's where that confusion came in. Let me see if I can add it to the announcements. Yep, should be able to. But Farmer Michelle's announcement is better than the one I posted on my Discord. Probably, right? But there you go. It's also on my Discord. Yeah. B-Rob is right, though. They gave us a forge, banner, copper. Yeah, they start you off with a copper rush, basically. Everything you need to make copper. Cool. Marty, I want to say about for Supreme Silo or Ground Silo. I think out of those two, Ground Silo is the better option and should be cheaper. Supreme Silo is more expensive. I just happen to have both of them. Ariana are the 3 buildings for Ice Block NFTs. What are you talking about exactly? I am running an Ice Rush in my build right here. I also have a video explaining how to make ice blocks, but I'm not sure exactly what you're asking. Are you asking how to make ice blocks? Are you asking about what buildings I'm using here to make the ice blocks? Because those are all NFTs. Bukari, $200 to bridge Gala to Ethereum right now. I believe that. Yeah, picture does show the forge. Arbeus, what is the aim of playing new Common Ground version? The ultra slow one that I'm playing right here. He says, I tried once for like 10 minutes and never tried again. Am I missing anything by neglecting other than boarding? You're not missing anything right now because there really isn't a reason to play this as far as we know right now. Why am I playing it? Just to see if I can clear all these tiles. Now, could there be a reward? It's possible. This speculation, I don't know how generous the team would be. But my speculation would be like, okay, let's say they decide that they need to restart this town to actually implement a better version of this game, right? Because yeah, let's be honest, this game, Common Ground mode right here, there's like no point in doing it. The point is eventually there's going to be daily challenges you'll be able to do here, but you don't even need to do those here. You could also do the daily challenges in the casual server. They'll just be different, but either way you do your daily challenges would be a way for you to earn dirt or whatever the new token's going to be if you have reward NFTs. But here's my speculation, because I got sidetracked. If they do make us restart this, I think they will make it maybe where depending on how many spoiled soil you cleared, you'll receive some kind of prize, maybe some dirt, you know, as compensation for the people who actually took the time to do all this. I don't know. I have no idea. That's just my speculation. You'd think the Common Ground World team would be nice enough to honor that or something. They never said there would be a prize for doing this. But, you know, you would think for the people who actually got this far, there would be something, you know. But who knows? Anyways, I'm doing it. Like, I'm checking this every once in a while. I think I check it once every day or every 2 days now. Just to continue to progress. It would still take months for me to clear all these tiles. Like, as you see, I did clear some of these tiles just to add more rapiers so I could sell all my wine bottles faster. And yeah, all the NFTs I have to do this make it much faster than what it usually is. Because most players don't have all these NFTs to do what I'm doing here, right? So it would take them much longer to get all the cash that they need. But I guess to answer your question, no, you don't need to play this mode. Mariana, yeah, the ones you are using right now in this time. I'm using Legendary Santa's Factory. That gives 4 passive cold. I am using 2 Epic Master Wizards. The Epic Master Wizards, the workers move a little faster, and the wages are half. The crafting time is the same. Obviously, in this mode, the crafting times are super high, but in the casual server, I mean, it's the same as the in-game Wizard's Tower. But you know, the Wizard's Tower is really expensive to build, so the benefit with the NFT ones is that you don't need all that cash. You can just place them down right away. Same thing with the Santa's Factory, expensive to build, and the 4 passive gold that it gives is actually pretty damn powerful. Because the only other way to get gold is by building the in-game Wizards workshops or the North Pole Creation Labs. And, well, sorry, not the North Pole Creation Labs, huh? Which one is it? Damn, I don't even remember. Either the Wizards Workshops or the North Pole Creation Labs. I think it is the Wizards Workshop, sorry. So yeah, the only way to get gold in the game without NFTs is by building the Wizards Workshop and the in-game Santa's Factory. Those are the only 2 ways. Having the NFTs makes Ice Block Rush possible to do and much easier. You would still need water drums. Of course, I'm using the rare water pump for that. And then you just need a storehouse to store the ice at. But yeah, if you have no idea how to make ice blocks, I have a video for that that does a really good job explaining it. It's back when it was called Town Star, but you know, I'm not going to make a new video explaining how to make ice blocks because that one is still relevant. There's always people asking, like, how do you get cold? How do you make ice blocks? And I understand, it's hard. Thank you, Bayes, and you're welcome. Kuro, I'm using 4 forges, and now I cleared half the map. Nice. Yeah, Gold Rush is a good way to go about it. Wise, so what about you? We are saying gather to your accounts. You also withdraw. What exactly are you asking? If you're asking if I withdraw the Gala, nah, I usually just spend it. I hold on to it or I spend it. I don't withdraw it. It's no problem. If you send me a direct message, I'll get back to it eventually. Well, yeah, I'll just get back to you when I can. You can feel free to direct message me anytime though. Because like if I'm asleep or working on a video, obviously I'm not going to reply right away. Or if I'm live streaming. Those take thoughts. I'm doing flour on that mode with a wheat stand. I hope the effort is worth it in the end. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, don't lose any sleep over this mode. But yes, for the next competition, we will use Satisfactory, which gives 2 golds anyways. Correct. You're going to need to use it to craft the snow globes. Or the... Sorry, the toy tractors. Was it not? Let me go back and check. I don't want to give people the wrong information. Oh, it is the Satisfactory. Yeah, you use the Satisfactory to craft the snow globes. And you use the North Pole Creation Lab to craft the toy tractor. Okay. Yeah, so you'd build it anyways, and you'd get the passive gold from it. Okay. Mariana, thanks you for explaining it. I will have to buy those NFTs. No problem. They are higher end NFTs. Like, I don't know where you are in this game, but like, if you don't have the basic NFTs that are the most helpful, like Miranda skins and water towers or fountains or Hatchet Hank Juniors, passive crude oil NFTs, there's a lot of them out there. If you don't have those, I wouldn't get these passive ice block NFTs because they're like a higher tier of NFTs. They're more expensive. Not NFTs that you would want if you're fairly new to the game, I guess. That's the best way I can explain it. Kaido, I'm waiting for the price from Get Plug competitions, and I'll use them for a better cash trash. I'm waiting for that price too, Kaido. I'm not even exactly sure what I got. But I would assume it's like between $20 and $40 worth of Gala, somewhere around there. Kaido, I tried playing Get Plucked and my chicken just dies. My highest score on Get Plucked was around 1300. Tofu told me to like record it and upload a video. I don't really know if people would watch it, you know, because like, it's more fun to play the game than to watch someone play it, I think. It's going to be a tough competition with a good NFT reward. That's right. It was like 8th and 16th. Damn, you did really good in the game. Congrats. All right, very well then. There's I guess I could sell 25 more wine bottles, 25 more ice blocks. I'm going to try to work on a build showcase for the snow globe meta. I'm already thinking it's going to be incredibly hard, okay? Just like rocking horses. The builds that I show, don't expect them to be like amazing. They just happen to be good, which is great. Awesome. They might not always be like amazing. I don't want to put out a build out there and it's not enough to get people to top 1200, which I would imagine, like I would imagine if you make snow globes, you're going to get into the top 1200. Like it's just going to be that difficult that not everybody's going to make it to snow globe production. So yeah, if you're able to make even 10 snow globes, I would imagine you would get top 1200. So the build might not be as amazing as usual, but I'll still try to make it work. I actually don't even know it'll be cash positive. That's another thing. Like rocking horses was not cash positive. I decided to make a build that was cash negative but did a good rate. Maybe this time I will make one that is cash neutral or cash positive, but the rate is not as good, because I noticed with the Rocking Horse build, or what people made their own build, maybe they ran out of cash. And I thought that was gonna happen, but yeah, some people ran out of cash and they just couldn't continue. I think they still got top 900, like they still won, but they probably could have done better if they didn't run out of cash, right? So yeah. But yeah, I'll work on the build showcase. This one will probably take a long time, so I might not be able to post it until a couple hours before the competition starts. But you know, if I get it done in time, I will post it the day before. The goal is only 10 snow globes, says Washer. Maybe. You always do a great buildings. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah. So yeah, I'll work on that. If you are going to buy any of the NFTs and you want to help support me, use that link in the description of the video, just as a reminder. I do get some commission from that, so thank you everyone. I set some aside for giveaways as well. Speaking of which, Christmas is in, well, it's 10 days from now, right? So my supporters already know this. I mentioned it last month, but I am going to do a couple giveaways on Christmas. I don't know if it's going to be that day or the day after, because the competition starts the day after. Maybe it'll be that day or the day before. That would be a Sunday, or the weekend before. Yeah, it would be that weekend. Yeah, but the plan is to set some giveaways up on my Discord. I would think most of them are going to be on Discord. Maybe I'll set some aside differently, set some up differently. There's a lot of people that want to give away their common NFTs, like the common storages and stuff. So I am accepting those to give away to people who didn't have a chance to get those. But I will also be giving away some stuff that I've set aside myself. Planning to probably pick up some Hatchet Hang Juniors. Maybe I'll pick up a Goldie and give that away, because it seems like people are like so interested in buying Goldies, so that is a good one. And yeah, I'll be giving away I know I have some Champions Arena NFTs. I know not everybody plays Champions Arena, but that'll be an option for those who are interested in that. Yeah, Walking Dead stuff. You know, I have a list somewhere. So yeah, there's gonna be a giveaway for Christmas. See, Money, you forgot to log back in. Dang, that's rough. It happens. Martin, oh wait, did you mean the build where I did 2 extra mines for iron, so I was cash positive? Yeah, that was a good idea, Martin. But yeah, that one was the one I posted was cash negative. But I mean, I explained that in the video. I told people to pretty much spend the first day just gathering up cash. If they did do that, I know some people did that. They did well, right? They didn't run out of cash. Otherwise, like we are, like men, we be helping to easy withdrawal, get some fee, like $1 or $2. Okay, I think I understand you. Usually when I help people transfer, like if they send me Gala to Gala chain, I will send them Gala on the Ethereum chain, or I can also send them Ethereum. I don't have any USDT, especially on other chains. I only have crypto on Ethereum chain. Martin, I know my chances in giveaway. I do what I see. Was sure I was almost dying making those horses. Got down to 38k at one point. Yeah, I believe you. They weren't that easy. Just one more batch of ice blocks. Well, that's really all I have to talk about. 2 hours in. Shout out to everybody watching. Eternal Paradox. This isn't an Eternal Paradox stream, but I have a video for Eternal Paradox coming out right after this. It's scheduled. It should come out literally minutes after I end the stream. That's going to talk about the how to earn Eternal Time, the E-Time token in Eternal Paradox. It's a rather long video. It's about 35 minutes long. That's as short as I could make it. There's a lot to talk about for learning how to actually earn in that game and showing you like what is the most efficient way to earn daily prize points, which contribute to the distribution of e-time in that game. There's so many things I want to talk about in Eternal Paradox, but like every single topic has to be its own video. I cannot talk about everything in one single video because like then it would be hours long. It's crazy. There's so many different strategies for that game. But the first most important one is earnings. People want to know how to earn in that game. And hopefully the video I put out will be able to answer most of those questions. I don't think it'll answer all the questions, but I hope it would answer most of it. So yeah, that'll come out in a few minutes. Yeah, no problem. Farmer's Commander, now new items need 5 items to craft. Soon may need 10 items. Yeah, that's going to be rough. I'm going to update the playbook in a moment. Here's the thing. The playbook does not support 5 items. I could... Yeah, eventually I'll make it support 5 items. That's actually pretty easy to do. It's the Townstar Playbook bot. That only supports 3 items. I would have to manually add it to support 5 items, and that's actually pretty time consuming. That's the only thing I don't like about them adding like 5 item requirements to an item now. Just because I didn't build the Townstar Playbook bots in order to handle that. But I could do it eventually. But yeah, 5 items to make 1 item, that's crazy. Why is Ethereum good? No issues. Okay, yeah. Looking forward to that video for sure. Hope it helps you guys out. All right, but yeah, I'm gonna head out now. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Hope you did well in the competition. See you on the video if you're planning to watch that. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for your support as always. Bye bye.